Welcome to Michael J. Stotts Field, located in the beautiful Kiva Sports Arena. You are looking live on the Madison Hurling Club Indoor Hurling League, where today I'm here. I'm Bill Jones. I'm here with my broadcast partner, Heath Morris. Say hello, Heath.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Today we have blue versus green. Kind of an interesting showing. I'll go through the the rosters for blue and green. Or why don't I read off blue and you can read off green? How's that?
Sounds like
a
perfect way of organizing.
All right, for blue, we have a scratch. Stephen Cobb injured, quite possibly for the rest of the season, a serious face injury. Next, we have David Dodge, Peter Drury, Ross Dunford, Max Jackal, Gareth Kaltenberg, Paul Kelly, Colin O'Reilly, Logan Spillner, and Brady Terry.
All right, and so was that blue?
That was blue, yeah.
That was blue, all right. And now for green. I'm colorblind. It's really hard to read these or hard to see the colors on the shirts.
My colorblind color, I'll send it over to my colorblind color man here.
First ever. Hey, it's an equal opportunity
That's right.
Operation here. So for green, it is green. Eli Berg, Fergal, Crowley, Brian Dowling, Connor Drelishak, I'm never going to get that name right, Phil Foyts, Kevin Hobbins, Marcus Kennedy, Alan, why did it have to be Alan Morris, Mark Smith, and Craig Wagner.
And there's your team. The current stats for this season, we have Gray at top of the leaderboard with 2 wins and 0 losses. Blue has not played yet. Green, 0 wins, 1 loss. And red also 0 wins, 1 loss. We're about to throw in Heath. You got any preliminary observations, or?
Well, I think it's going to be absolutely no secret that the Greens are going to have to shut down Ross, and the Blues are going to have to shut down Alan Morris. Probably David Dodge running through the middle there. A lot of legs, a lot of leg strength, big lungs. I'm not talking about Alan, but certainly David Dodge and Ross do.
I'd agree wholeheartedly. Well, referee Chris Lane has thrown the ball in. Here we have, looks like Hobbins is knocked down for
Ross just ran right through him.
That's Drelishek, actually.
Big guy messing with the little guys.
Morris looking to start off. The game with his first free. It's saved, but over the bar for 1 point.
Pretty easy free for Allen to take there. Ball's coming right back in. David Dodge gets it to the hand, gets it up to Derry Master. Derry Master doesn't quite take it cleanly. That's not a big surprise. Up to the forward corner, looks like Derry Master still fighting back to the hand. Hand pass back to Ross. Ross runs right through the middle. Takes a little contact.
Here's Ross Dunford with a point. Beautiful shot off his weak hand and pucked right back out as Crowley.
Ben Bears and goals doesn't quite take that cleanly, but does get it out of the danger zone. Smash right back into the corner. Back into the danger zone. Blue and green fighting for it. Someone's trying to get this organized. Someone's trying to get to the hand. Ross Dunford in there.
Got a real mess in that corner there. Looks like Chris is on top of it, though.
Phil Foyts gets it to hand. Runs into space. Gets smashed right into the wall.
Yeah, you can't play with that board. The ref's going to call that every time. It's a bit too dangerous, but I think he was looking for a piggyback ride halfway through that play.
If I know Phil Foyts, he probably was looking for a piggyback ride.
Looks like Morris is going to take all the frees this game, as probably they should. He's quite proficient. And here's his shot for a goal. That's a dangerous. You have to be real focused this early in the morning to be stopping those frees. Well, puck out back out to goalie to goalie. Your favorite thing, Heath?
Goalie to goalie. Goalie on goalie action. Marcus Kennedy driving the ball forward right through the middle. Looks like it was cut off by...
Oh, looks like a shove by Ross. Ross Dunford right in front of the booth. You're not going to get away with something on right in front of that camera there,
Ross Dunford.
Pushes
very
Kennedy.
Prolific at giving away frees, apparently. Prolific
that may be his strategy.
Aware.
I'm not sure that'll work with with Morris here taking yet another free. This time, probably 25 meters back. Shot straight in on goal.
Right off the elbow. Brady
Who took
Terry.
that block? Brady.
Brave. Ow.
Brave,
but
gets nothing. Yep. Brady.
Puck out from
another
Ben
Alan
Bears.
Morris goal on a
Ben
free.
Bears in the corner. Goalie to goalie again. Guy's just trying to bottle it up there. Looks like another free, if I'm not mistaken.
We got Ross complaining already about the.
Actually, I think that was Alan Morris. No one could understand. They thought it was Ross. Or thought it was Ross.
We got Ross what is he, 2 minutes and 40 seconds into his indoor career and already picked up 2 fouls, and he's been marked enough that he may be in danger of the first yellow card of the season. It's good. 2 minutes there, Ross, you're working on. All right, here comes a free. Let's see how he does on his frees. Yeah,
right at the feet of the goalie, right at the feet of the defender there. That's going to go in most times.
Dunford with the goal, gets right past Fergal and a crew of men. Here goes Morris with a scoop. He's backing off Brady Terry, but unable to get it to his hand. But he's stopped at the 13-meter line. A hand pass backwards to Dowling is to no avail. We got Kelly picking the ball up. Looking, and sends it back towards the goal, and it's Logan Spillner. Will Spillner get it? Our broadcast partner at times is out on the field today. This is Alan Morris looking for it. Flick to Grelishek. David Dodge, who we haven't heard from yet this game, may have a chance, but instead it is stolen by...
that was a beautiful save there by Ben. Couldn't quite clean up the follow-up.
That was by Brian Rowdy Dowling, a goal. You're right, Ben really got on that save, but then...
puck out goes wide.
Early on, what's your observations here, Heath? I don't see the new guy, Colin O'Reilly. He may be sitting out this game.
Yeah, I don't see him yet either. I mean, he might be on the bench there. It's kind of hard to see from this vantage point. Nice cross. Oh, Phil tried to do a little bouncy, flippy thing. That didn't quite work out. Got bottled up there by the defense. Listen, pushing and shoving. That looked like it was in the back. Not sure where the referee's whistle was on that one.
Right in front of Chris Lane, the ref. He lets him play, or just wasn't looking. But that's a beautiful tap pass by Dunford, who sends it to Kelly, knocks it straight into Marcus Kennedy. Kennedy running off to the sideline, headed straight towards the 13-meter line to no avail. Guess who's there? Logan Spillner.
That was a throw. No whistle there. Oh, the whistle a little bit late, but it got there.
Boy, I tell you, the one guy who would have liked to earlier whistle was Fergal Crowley on that one.
Did he take
that
one?
Had to hurt.
Looked like he took one right in the forearm. Then I tell you what, I don't have kids. If you're watching at home, that really, really, really hurts.
All right. But he took one for the team, and guess who's taking that free? Looks like the permanent free-taking fixture for the game for Green, Alan Morris. Rightfully so. He's quite accurate, and here he goes. A shot is blocked down by Dunford, sent back to Foyts. Foyts to Morris. Morris takes 3, 4, 5 steps. Another trips on his own feet, sends it back. Ground hurl to Drelishek. Drelishek with a scoop and throws, or hits it to an open corner. Nobody there. It looks like Fergal Crowell is out to pick it up.
Well, cut off by Ross. Was a hand pass to a contest. Probably not the best option, and leaves an open goal and an easy shot. Like David Dodge.
He's back. He's back for another season, and sent it from about 30 meters out right into the goal.
Puck out from Crowley. Goes corner to corner, goalie to goalie. Back to Dunford. Dunford tries to go for a point. Goes wide. Looks like a bit of a follow-up. Marcus Kennedy able to cut that off. Send it right back down into the danger zone. Ben Bears to the middle to Dunford. Probably a target all day for Ben.
Let's call him Ben Bars this game.
Ben Bars?
That's,
okay, that sounds good.
The silent E actually is really, really silent. It shouldn't even be there. It is Ben Bars. Little known fact.
Point.
Who was that? Dowling?
That was Brian Dowling with a point from about the middle of the ground there.
Well, with 18 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, the score is looking pretty good. 11-7. With Kennedy dangerously across the goal box there, but Dowling is a safe bet to collect it. Sends it down sideline to Bars. Bars hand pass. Gets intercepted by Morris, who makes a real nice try at Foyts, but doesn't quite get it to him. The ball trickles out to the sidelines. It's going to be Foyts and Kelly. And who comes out with it? It's going to be Paul Kelly. He's going to head down the sideline. Plenty of steps given. And he shoots. It's blocked down. Who got that blocked down? Was that...
I believe it was Foyts. Phil Foyts got the stick in there. Might have been slightly mishit as well. But either way, out of the danger zone. Green driving from the back line, trying to move it forward. Can't quite get it going. But it gets it to Alan Morris. Alan Morris to the hand, a shot. Gets right through. Ben Bars. Stick and in for 3.
Morris with his third goal of this short time period already. It looks like Dave Dodge wants to solo. And who's got his number on that one?
Very patient Brian Dowling, waiting for a little triple Salchow from David Dodge. Made him pay for it. Picked his pocket, that's for sure. Down into the corner. Alan Morris with a shot goes wide. That looks like... Can't quite see. That's Craig with a hand pass over the top to Alan Morris into traffic. But Alan Morris was able to clean that up with a shot. It's deflected by Ben Bars. Ben Bars gets that deflection to David Dodge. David Dodge driving to the middle of the ground.
Oh, the old reset. Will he reset again? Oh, that might have been 3 times there.
Tried to be cute with it. Tried to be cheeky with it. And gets it cut off by the green defenseman.
It looks like we got Paul Kelly here working his way in the corner, but Marcus Kennedy, guess what, grabs his hurl. That is illegal, kids. You know that. Marcus Kennedy tried to get away with one. Oh, no, I take that back. The call must have been some kind of steps. Did you see that, Heath?
I didn't. If I had to guess, it was Dairymaster with steps. He's been known to take more than a few.
All right, so here we got Pete Drury hitting it over to Dodge. Dodge deflects it over to a Colin O'Reilly. He is in the game, and that's the first point of his indoor career. It looks like he was on the bench just getting a feel for things.
Yeah. Colin O'Reilly, the Wexford boy that I've been hearing about. Alan Morris with a shot. Looks like it goes over for a minor score. That would be 1 point.
Well, he's got 11 on the game of his team's 15 points. Not a bad start. There's Ross Dunford.
Oh, nice save.
Crowley with the save.
Crowley.
And Marcus there just to scoop it up and get it out of the danger zone. It's a nice little scoop and run down the sideline. But Paul Kelly forces in this hit. Look at how wide open Rowdy is. Rowdy sends it in, but Pete Drury drops it, but has to step aside. He's hurt. He is hurt. That's Dave Dodge juggling the old reset on the AstroTurf. Overlap, hit to Dunford. Dunford sends it into the goal. Fergal Crowley can't quite get on it.
Looks like Pete Drury may have actually taken that to the throat or right below the throat, and that's going to smart a little bit. Might leave a mark. So
we'll
he's
keep an eye on that.
He's going to take 5, maybe get some ibuprofen.
Here's Colin again.
Colin with a very nice, silky smooth,
Colin
easy
O'Reilly.
As you like, point from about the middle of the ground. From about half back, actually.
Well, it's quite obvious Ross Dunford recruited some speed there. Colin's a real quick-moving player with a nice little point.
Hand pass out the back to
Kevin Hobbins. Hobbins hand pass back to Marcus.
It looks like getting it right in the danger zone there. No, to Ross. Ross is able to clean that up, drive it forward, protects the slitter as he goes. Nice little hand pass to Dairymaster. Dairymaster with a shot.
Come out with a save.
Comes out. Virgil is so powerful.
He is on fire today. He's made 2 or 3 great saves, and that is wide. Look at the defense holding him to nothing. Ben, but don't break up back there, it seems.
Nice gather from the green player there.
That's Drelishek.
Drelishek, very nice.
You've got that. You'll have that name down by the end of the game.
That's Tristan.
Or as Logan called him last week, Drilla Shark. I think I might even like that better.
Very nice. He's a gorilla shark.
The gorilla shark has got Logan all over his back. Morris doesn't help out, just waits for the ball to scoot out. Doesn't happen. Here comes Drelishek. Dunford steps in front. He's got 3, 4, 5 steps. Gathers it. Saved by Fergal.
Another save, Crowley. Crowley drives it forward, one corner to the next. Going for Alan Morris there. Alan Morris gathers, runs right around. Logan Spillner.
Saved by Bars.
Oh, saved by Bars, but nice cleanup from the former president of this illustrious club.
Greg Wagner gets it on the stat sheet. It's Kelly. He's going to try and kick it past Dunford. Look at the hustle. Does hustle pay off, Heath? I'd say it does with Dave Dodge hustling in and kicking in a goal. He'll take him any way he can, don't you think?
He will. He will. All right, puck out coming from Crowley. Crowley probably going to go to the corner, probably going to Alan Morris. And looky there, just as I predicted. Alan Morris weaving through traffic, moving through the shot.
Great save by Bars.
Ben Bears. My God, he's going to get the goalie spot this year, it looks like. Sorry, Bill. Short.
That'd be quite all right. They need to be in midfield, I think. All right, there's Craig Wagner with a dribbler up to Paul Kelly, who looks like he is What? All right, I
Oh,
see. I believe he thought maybe he had advantage there, laying on his stomach with only one shoe on, and he wanted to see how it played out.
I tell you what, you got to give this guy an Academy Award. He got his shoe off. He fell down. He flopped. He flipped the shoe off. What's the referee supposed to do? The
No,
guy's missing a
looks
shoe.
like we got Gareth Keltenberg ready to take the free. Nope, they make a last-second change over to Dave Dodge. Dave Dodge taking the near free. See how it looks.
And a
great
save!
save! Was that?
It was Hobbins.
Hobbins?
Yeah, Hobbins got to stick down low. He was able to deflect that wide. That hurt a little bit. Alan Morris here, ready to strike. Another nice save.
10 bars. I tell you, teams are doing it on both ends. Their defense is solid, and their offense putting a lot of shots on goal. Another great save,
Crowley. They didn't have a lot on it, which actually can make it more difficult. Phil Foyt's cleaning that up, knocking that out right to the middle of the ground, cut off by David Dodge. David Dodge gets right around Brian Dowling with a shot right between the legs of the goalie.
Right in the 5-hole there.
Yeah. Crowley not able to stop that one. Long puck out back to Alan Morris. Goes right through the legs there, both the defender and Allen, to Ben Bars. Ben Bars with a short puck out to the middle of the ground. Goes right through everybody, right in the corner. Crowley going to attempt to clean that up. Looks like Kaltenberg in there to bottle it up. Doesn't have a whole lot of help, the blue player. Crowley able to clean that up. And shot right through up from one corner to corner, goalie to goalie.
Ben Bars has a tough time grabbing
under a little bit of trouble, able to clean that up.
Here we go, Dodge. His solo run. He tries to hand pass over to Kaltenberg. Unfortunately for him, that's Crowley who flicks it over to Rowdy, who sends it to Morris. Makes his move. Another hand pass. Look at the overlap with Dunford. If this goes in, it's a beautiful teamwork goal. That's a great pass by Morris and an even better shot by Rowdy Dowling.
Quick puck out to Dunford. Dunford trying to gather, trying to get organized. Can't quite get it to hand, and it winds up going out. Looks like it's going to be a sideline cut for Green. Bit of consternation.
Oh, boy, we got Morris giving Lane a bit of a hard time there.
Yeah.
I wonder if he wakes up in the morning and just starts shouting in the mirror. Get warmed up. Get some key phrases down. He's not even pushing the ball. He's all over my back.
He's not even brushing his teeth. Come
on. Exactly. You got to get the back teeth, boys. All right, that's a shot by Phil, who likes his points right around the 30-meter, half field line.
He's a backman. He probably felt completely out of sorts being in the forward half of the field. Captain of the Green. Quick puck out from Blue. Goes right to Ross Dunford. Right hand. Great hands. Great shot. Easy as you like.
Beautiful puck out there. But that won't go on the score sheet. It will, of course, go down as a goal for Dunford. We got Morris and Dunford getting into it, but who comes out with it is O'Reilly. No, actually, we got a Phil Foyt sandwich. Dunford going for it. He crosses the line. Shot wide.
Shot goes wide. It was a lot of argy-bargy in there. Lots of hips, lots of shoulders, lots of pushing and shoving. Referee let it all go, and a shot from Dunford went wide.
Here comes Crowley with his puck out. Goalies have had decent puck outs up until this point.
Yeah, goalie to goalie.
No real blunders here. Straight down the line. Oh, wow. On the ground. Nice, easy pickup for Morris, who is going to run for it. A great save by Bars. Morris gives up on it after that block. Instead, trickles out, and Brady has an easy play. It's blocked down there by, I think, Colin O'Reilly, who is sent over to Terry, who sends it into the net. Sideline cut. They'll get it. They've got another one.
So
we got 22-21 with 8 minutes 42 seconds coming in the game. We've got a friendly face coming our way. Stephen Cobb suffered
a broken friendly face.
Yes.
So I'm told.
Here to help out. Have some coffee. I don't know how much of the early bird special he'll be able to down that broken cheekbone, but I'm sure he'll give it his best shot.
With your face wired together. All right, Dunford with a puck out from about the middle of the ground.
Great save by Fergal again. Well, I'm telling you, an early candidate for man of the match may very well be a goalie, especially with two goalies being in part of the voting.
It's not natural, but he saves it again.
I think if we kept track of saves, he'd be upwards in the 5-6 saves already. He's well on his way to double digits before halftime.
You know, instead of letting the goalie make all the saves, maybe the defenseman should maybe cut those off. I don't know.
Why do that? It's kind of like Rocky, where he goes and beats on that side of beef. They'll just put the goalie hanging from the
you know, and
crossbar.
Crowley does look like a side of beef sometimes.
Beefcake Crowley there, working his magic. Here's Phil Foyt's taking a shot right into the corner.
Yeah, that was actually
That was
actually a nice pass from Marcus Kennedy, and I don't give out compliments to anyone easily. He was under pressure. He just kept his cool. Oh, another shot right off the corner of the off the corner of the post.
Put that in. Was that
Dunford?
Dunford.
Don't even look, just Dunford.
All right, I'm gonna throw a few more ticks into the goal column, so I don't have to keep looking down.
Yeah.
Oh, great
nice
save.
Nice save. Got down low, brought that to ground. Not a bad puck out. Cleaned up by Marcus, though. Marcus under pressure is a 3-on-1.
He runs the wrong way, but hits it the right way. Goes over to Hobbins, who can't collect it. Ross Dunford, a lot of steps here. And he's got his groove. Yeah. Drops it in the back of the net.
Quick puck out, Crowley, corner to corner, going into Alan Morris. Under Morris pressure, got a little bump there. Ben trying to clean that up. Allen picks his pocket, as Allen will do up in the forward line, and makes him pay with a major score.
Allen knows just what to do with those ground hurls. We got a ball out of the sideline off of Kennedy. That means Paul Kelly or one of his teammates will be taking a sideline cut. Look at we got Marcus and Foyt's there standing awfully close, but instead he plays it back to Dave Dodge, who lifts up to his hand, tries to get it, but instead it drops to the ground. Then it's over to Colin O'Reilly, who's played in the back line. He wants to puck out, but he's learning the cruel, cruel truth of indoor hurling and the rafters. Welcome to the Indoor League, Mr. O'Reilly.
Yep, got to keep those shots out of the back line low, otherwise it's going to come straight back in the form of a free.
You may be handing out free points to a guy like Morris who's going to take this. And he
also sends it to the rafters. Rafters to rafters.
All right. That's a reset, as I call it. Actually, a worst-case scenario, because we got Colum on playing it in the ground into the rafters, then a low shot. Now Dunford's got the idea. Bounces back past Kennedy. That's Foyts who flicks it one-handed, but he can't get control, and it's Dunford who's really owning the mid, but it's blocked down partially by Foyts, and Crowley runs it out of the danger zone, heads it over to Foyts, who makes a smart flick in the last second over to Kennedy, who runs, is tackled.
And shown. Oh, no free there. Play it advantage, sir.
I'd say you raise your hand and give him 5 seconds to see what he can do. Oh, he called steps of some kind.
At the very least, there should have been a free for that that horrible display of flopping from David Dodge. But here comes a free from Dunford. Dunford, low and slow. That is the tempo for a point.
What do you think about that call there, Heath? I don't know.
I don't think it was steps. I assumed it was from David Dodge trying to jump all over Marcus's back, but apparently not.
Beautiful goal once again. I think that was Morris sending it through the eye of the needle for another goal.
Puck out cut off by Morris, but cleaned up by David Dodge. David Dodge going between 3 players, still in traffic. Takes a bounce, takes a step, takes a bump. The shot goes wide. Logan Spilner to clean that up. He's driving it forward into the corner. Bouncing shot. Blocked by Green. Looked like Phil Foyts was able to control that out of the back line, send it right up to the corner. Goes right through. Gorilla Shark pushes it forward. Alan Moore driving into the corner under a lot of pressure there.
Some great defense by O'Reilly.
The shot goes into, looks like for a goal.
Was it a goal? No, was it a goal? All right. Alan Morris with a goal.
Dairymaster gets the puck out under a lot of pressure there. Drops his stick again. Someone's going to have to clean that up. You're not supposed to drop your stick. You should probably hang on to it. It is a stick sport, for crying out loud. Hip and shoulder. Hard challenge into the boards is not legal. So it's going to be a free out.
So that whistle is working. We've confirmed.
I'm sorry.
That whistle by Chris Lane has around his neck. It is working.
It is
just
working.
Confirmed. That's good to know. Here we go. Here's Drilishek over to Kennedy, who sends it straight down the line, but Ben Bars easily deflects it back over to Drilishek. We'll try it again. Drilishek over to Morris. Morris lifts it off the ground. He's covered heavily by Dunford, who's trying to hold back Morris. He just can't get a shot off because Blue's swarming, but it trickles over to the goal line. And I don't know if there was some kind of a call, perhaps a trip by
Green. I believe a push in the back was the official call there.
Dunford will take a long free and send it over the bar. It's an impressive point.
That free came out low and slow, as you have to do here in indoor hurling, as we all know, ladies and gentlemen.
And looks like Dunford's certainly found his groove in indoor hurling early on. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the half. Dave Dodge flick over to Dunford. Dunford's going to take a hard shot down right into the arse of Kennedy. Ball trickles over to Kaltenberg. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get after it. Instead, Drilishek is holding him back, and Dunford collects an odd pass exchange to Dodge. Ends with the ball on the ground. A hand pass over to Dunford. Dunford shot low, goes into the boards. Ricochet heads over to Paul Kelly, who's headed into the corner. And he's going to try and shot.
Another shot to flex out the forearm of Crowley. He's going to need some ibuprofen.
Yep, it's not going to be a pretty sight tomorrow morning when he looks in the mirror. He's got a few new tattoos already. Ball trickles over to the sideline. That's Dodge, who's going to lift and swing and miss hit it. Everybody's just looking at goal here. Goal for Blue. Ball trickles into the corner, where Rowdy Dowling will use his feet to get the ball across the field and send it down. He's looking for Craig Wagner. He's got a goal already. Can he make it too? Ben Barr says, no, I'm gonna attack. And he pins it up against the board. Now Craig is on his stomach. Ben Barrs lifts. He's got room. He looks over to his right, but then down the makes an ill-advised pass to Morris. So everyone breathes a sigh of relief as we see Pete Drury back on the field. He must be all right. Alan Morris collects it and sneaks it just past the right goal post.
Quick puck out from Blue, going right to the corner. Dairymaster chasing, cut off by the green defenseman there. Under a lot of pressure there. It doesn't look like it's going to come out. It does. And there's a free in the process.
We got a call before that shot. It looks like Green really working well. They've got the lead 37-29 with about a minute to go. We're going to have a Green puck out. Who's taking that one? It looks like perhaps it might be
a little hard to see.
That was
Brian Dowling with the free taker. So ground hurling goes right across the face of goal to Alan Morris. Alan Morris able to get that to the hand with a shot. Goes right through everybody into the corner. 50 seconds left here on Michael Stadt's field, where the players play, I might add.
And they are playing. Well, we got a puck up by Bars over to Dodge, who's fighting with Craig Wagner. We got Pete Drury helping out. Alan Morris waiting for the garbage. It rolls out, and he sends it straight into the back of the net. That was
Alan Morris certainly made him pay there. That short puck out into a contest, that close in front of goal, probably ill-advised.
Yep, 30 seconds is a lifetime in indoor. It gets deflected over the bar into the right into the, was it Brady? No, Brian Murphy working the scoreboard today.
Yep, Brian Murphy there to clean that up over on the other side of the boards. Well done, Brian Murphy. Everyone knows how I feel about him. He's beautiful.
He's the face of the Madison Hailstones, I'd say. Our calendar came out, and we only had the one guy on every month. It's selling like hotcakes, though. It's good. Oh, Dowling tries to finish well. That's the first half. It went pretty quick, Heath, wouldn't you say?
I did. I was a little surprised of the scoreline. Green able to really shut down some of those major players, some of the more
just a
prolific scorers.
No, we don't need water. Do I want a beer? Yeah, it's over there. It should be over on the bench.
All right, some technical difficulties. Wanted to know where the six-pack was. But anyway, so Green able to actually shut down David Dodge and able to keep Dunford in check. Although he probably has stats are probably looking pretty good. Alan Morris with 9 goals, 9 points?
9 goals and 2 points. He's their point leader.
Yeah.
So I tell you, Heath, my impression here is we got tale of two teams. We got Green stacked with talent, really just kind of individuals playing their individual game, whereas Green looks to have really gelled together, more passing, more short passes, working their way up. And that's paying off, the teamwork. 14-point lead at halftime. I mean, a lot of it has to do with that kind of debacle at the last minute where easy goals were kind of given up for Green. But it really seems like the team play is working out better than the individual just going for it. Sometimes one player can really take control of the whole game. Blues got to find that this half if they're going to actually come from behind and win this thing.
Yeah, that is true. Oh no! So Nappy's coming over, so I'm sure we'll have something interesting being said. So as halftime progresses here at Michael Stadt's field where the players play, I think Bill Jones is actually going to try to gather someone for a halftime interview. I will say, though, as Nappy pointed out, that the keepers are actually on display here. There's a lot of incredible saves which kind of tells you two different things. As I was saying, though, the keepers being on display is good. And a lot of great saves, but it also means there's a lot of shots on goal. So the defense kind of needs to step up a bit and not put their goalie under pressure, or make it so that the goalie isn't under pressure. The referee's coming over for a quick chat. Great job. Whistle's hanging around your neck, though, just so you know. Just make sure. Yeah, it's there. It's right there. You got it. You're wearing gray? Ah, yeah, gray.
Heath, standing here with Gareth Kaltenberg of the blue team, just getting an idea how the first half went. What are your initial impressions of how your team has come out for its first game of the season?
So far pretty good. We came out a little slow, had a bunch of goals slip by us, but we picked it up throughout the game and hopefully continue the momentum.
Well, it looks like the team's taking the field. I'll let you go with one more question. What are you going to have for breakfast, Gareth?
At least one Bloody Mary and a good morning breakfast.
Early bird or hangover or something different?
I'll do early bird.
All right, thanks, Gareth. Good luck.
Compelling interview. It was compelling and rich. All right, we're getting ready for a puck out into the second half of this clash between traditional rivals, blue and green. Hopefully I did that right, Bill. All right. Yep, all right. Puck out coming here. And we're back. Quick puck out collected by, it's the new guy, the Wexford man. With
Colin O'Reilly.
Colin O'Reilly goes to Crowley. Crowley able to at least save that from going in for a major score, but it's bottled up by, looks like two offending blue players.
It may be that Hurling Commissioner Murphy told Lane he's got to use that whistle. 25 seconds into the game, we're hearing it already. That's a pretty good sign, I'd say.
I did point out where the whistle was on the gray referee's jersey, and he didn't appreciate my opinions in the matter, and told me so.
It's all for the team. A great save by Phil Foyts. I'm sorry. Oh, we got 1 point on a deflection. Dunford starts us off.
Quick puck out. Crowley going into the corner, going to Alan Morris, the favorite target. Alan Morris getting it to hand. He's got two defenders to go through. Tries to hand pass it through. Knocked down to another blue player.
That's Colin O'Reilly. Careful of boards there, Colin. Well done. Kennedy throws on the brakes. That's Drelishek really pursuing. It's like O'Reilly to Dunford. Maybe the play. He looks at Dodge and says, "Nah, I'll just take it myself." Easily saved. Sends it right down the middle. That's Fergal quickly to the hand. Nobody pressuring him. Plenty of time down the sideline to Terry, who can't quite get to it, and it's Morris. A well-placed puck out. The old shout and fall gets the attention of the whistleblower.
Yep, looks like Dairy Master had Alan Morris in a headlock, which normally that would be a very popular move among the rest of the club, but in the confines of this particular game, that is not allowed.
The next move was going to be the Souflex.
Yes, the Souflex.
That is also prohibited, so it's it's not going to be allowed in here. Here we go. It's a old school wrestling term for you over 40 guys out there watching the game, right, Heath?
I'm a junkyard dog.
Oh, yeah?
Guy.
Oh, all right,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Zoomhoff was my
Rock
guy.
and Roll
yeah,
Zoomhoff.
good man, good
Nice.
man. All right, so we got a free taken that was called back. Am I
I'm not
correct?
sure what's happening. We may have some. Obviously, some kind of something's going on. I can't quite figure it out.
I got no idea. But oh, I see it. It looks as though the free may have been deflected. And so it's now a 65, which if you're at home wondering what is a 65, it's what you do when typically in soccer you'd have a corner kick. When the defense hits it off the back end, you send it back. It's called 65 because in outdoor it's 65 meters back. This is more like, I'd say 50 meters if they take it from 40. That's Colin O'Reilly sent to Fergal, who's got plenty of time. There's just nobody up front with blue. Fergal hits it over to nice puck out over to Phil, who starts the attack, sends it right down the line, who sees Dowling, who chases it into the corner. We have a group of men trying to send it back. That's Ben Bars who scoops it up and heads back down the line. Then it's picked out of the air by Ben, who gets in goal just in time to make a save. These goalies are having a hell of a game. It sends it off the wall. That's looks like Dowling, who flicks it across the line, but Dodge runs all the way back to help out. Here we go.
Dodge did a great job of tracking back there to get to cut off what would have been a goal.
And he runs, but Fergal cuts off the angle just in time. Dave Dodge will throw his body on anything if it means it's time for a goal. Here comes Marcus. They're getting chippy out there. Here comes Phil Foyts, who sends it down the line.
Players showing a little bit of concern over the lack of a whistle, but, there's something to be said about letting the boys play on. Little shot, just gets past.
I'm going to mark that down as an Alan Morris goal, but I'm going to give credit to Drelishek with that beautiful hand pass to get it going. Here comes Dunford, who runs past the line. Double stack. Good.
Gotta be steps on that one, son.
Oh, and he's getting awfully close to a yellow. That's not needed, especially when you got a running clock. We just don't have time for that kind of garbage. All right, a ball into the corner. Great free. They're looking for a point or goals, not points. Morris takes the step back. That's Drelishek.
Drelishek gets the gorilla shark. Nice one.
You got Allen and Drelishek working quite the tandem back there, and then we got Foyts knocking it down, hand pass to an open Dowling. He's got plenty of time. Where are the blue guys? There's a pass over to Foyts, who controls it. He's going to go for goal. Great save by Ben. Morris follows the ricochet.
Yeah, that was nice. Good save by Ben Bears, but Alan Morris, not marked tightly enough, was able to clean that up and make it a major score.
What do we got here? Whistle? What do you think it is, Heath?
I'm not quite sure. There's lots of pushing and shoving and grabbing of jumpers and whatnot, so I think our referee's going to have to probably get on the whistle a little more to take the control back and get these boys to calm down a little bit. Free in, Ross Dunford's going to take that, probably go for 3. He does, gets right through. Ross Dunford.
Nice goal.
Well done.
20 minutes left in the second half. 52-33, Green really controlling the game now. That may be, I think they've only got, 4 points or so, the blue, maybe 7. In 5 minutes, that's not a good run. All right, Dave Dodge. He's working his way down the boards. It is tough to stop that man. He's going to make the move. Fergal, nothing Fergal can do. He sends it into the 60. He did save it. It's a 65.
All that work that David Dodge did was for naught because he ended up running into traffic and knocking it out wide. Looks like it was deflected out wide, but either way.
Drury over to Dunford. Dunford's going to just carry it, take his point. That's not going to close the gap. I'm sure he was going for goal, but instead he got a point. Ball ricochets off back into the field. Here's Crowley, who's had his puck outs really dead on for this game. Here he's got a puck out to another nice puck out to Dowling, who can't control it. Then it's Drelishek chased over to that's Allen, who wants it. He's got plenty of room. He finds a lane, but no, it's shut down by Terry, who knocks it into the corner. It's now Morris back to Kennedy. Kennedy will take the shot, but that's blocked down. A beautiful block down by Pete Drury, but it goes up into the rafters.
That was actually the correct call, a blue free in. That wasn't actually deflected off the slitter. That was just a Hurley clash.
It looked like Pete pressured them into a hitting.
Another
great save by
I think
Fergal. Crowley.
Fergal either got a stick up just in time or deflected that right off his face.
Beautiful
it's a bold
corner
way to
shot
go
there.
after it. Right in the corner. Ben Bear's not able to pick that up cleanly. Dairymaster gathers, runs it out of the back line, out of the danger zone, right through the middle of the ground. Comes up against Phil Foyts with a shot that goes wide. Crowley able to clean that up, get it out. Tui, someone says. The shot also from Dairymaster goes wide into the green player Marcus Kennedy. Marcus Kennedy sends it out. to Gorilla Shark. Goes right through Gorilla Shark's hand into Ben Bears. Ben Bears to David Dodge. David Dodge is going to walk it up. Shot from the middle of the ground for a
Goal
minor
by
score, 1
Dave
point.
Dodge. You know, I'm realizing here, Heath, that we got blue facing green here. You have no idea who's on what team. We're given the color blindness. Isn't that true?
That's why I give everybody nicknames, Bill.
You can't see a thing. This is a cruel, cruel joke. We didn't have you scheduled for a gray game. We'll figure that out at some point.
So it's gray versus other gray.
Oh, man. I missed a point down there. We'll get that on the stats later, I think.
All right. Oh,
it's Dave Dodge
the
reaching
contest.
for it. Oh, we got it
a
right in front of the
wrestling
booth. We got
match.
front
A
row
couple
seats
kicks
here,
in
Heath.
the
This is
head.
pretty thrilling. We got Kennedy Dodge trying to block him down. But
Phil
can't get
Foyt's
it. Easy
repeatedly
pass
kicking David Dodge in the head.
A beautiful shot by Jelishek. We call that the old off-speed pitch. I am missing a point, and it's going to bug me all game. You know, Heath, while we're watching these guys really flail and go at it, it's becoming a bit of a... That's a point by Dave Dodge. It's become a point of a route, bit of a route.
Oh, it's
17
quick.
points,
Try to puck out over the top. Ill-advised.
And he
And
pays.
they end up paying for it.
You know, I tell you, you're in all 50 minutes. You're allowed one. Mishap there.
Long puck
Morris
out into
with
the
a
corner.
goal.
Allen Morris results
Who
in a
had
major
that goal on
score.
Fergal? Do you know? Was that
Um,
Dunford or?
it might
we'll
actually.
get it.
I don't know who that was.
We'll clean that up with the editing here. Here goes Dave Dodge with a run.
Comes right into the wall.
He's saying he's holding him up.
Yep, referee says you held him up, son. You got
Getting
your arms
awfully
tangled
chippy.
in his arms, and
Well.
it's good for dancing, but it's not very good for hurling. Ross Dunford with the free in. Probably going to result in a major score. There it is. Oh, nice save, whoever that was. I can't tell. It was Phil Foyts, actually, who got the save. Bouncing pass to Dowling.
Yeah.
Dowling trying to get it out. In an emergency, hits the rafters.
Here's a
It's gonna
question
come right
for
back.
you, Heath. I'm noticing Ross Dunford, captain, first game of the season, doesn't have his jersey. How does one not have their jersey first game of the season? Very odd.
Well, he's too busy scoring goals, apparently.
all right.
There's another one for Ross
This is
Dunford.
lucky
from
goal
three.
scoring shirt. It's blue. What do you want? What do you want?
Well, I'll tell you what, in this club, there's no shortage of T-shirts. You get a free T-shirt with every
Yeah,
T-shirt
but this
at
was
this
a
club.
special edition. I don't know if you're watching and you've noticed it at home, but captains have a special patch this year indicating their dedication and volunteerism of time to help support their teams. There's Fergal with a nice run. Headed down the line. Also, you may see some people with a star with a 5 on it on their right shoulder. Those are all the players. Oh, another, but it's wide. A 5 meaning you've played at least 5 seasons in the indoor league. So we got a few veterans out there with the 5 on the shoulder. So, you know, if the captain doesn't want to wear his captain's shirt, I suppose that's his choice. But bit odd. All right, so we got Fergal and Dunford getting after it. Great pass by Fergal. He finds an open man. Looks like a lot of standing around, Heath. What do you think? Wide ball.
Well, there's a wide shot there, deflected by Ben Bears. Looks like it's going to come back. Gorilla Shark's trying to clean that up. He's going to run through traffic. He's going to one-handed shot. Gorilla Shark looking good there. That was a nice major score.
He's
much
got
needed
4
major
points
score.
this half. Yeah. Well, much needed to keep their lead by 17. At 17, look at Green, still just relentless. That's Kennedy with a point.
60 points, 42 points, 14 minutes and some change left here on the.
That's a lifetime in indoor, but Blues got to start playing more as a team. That ball flicked out of bounds by Kennedy. Blues got to start playing more as a team, and they've got to start finding the back of the net. They've got to get those shots down lower. Let's see if Dunford's got the right idea. He does not. He takes a point. That's not going to get you in there.
So I think what we're seeing here on display is even though Blues got some pretty star players, there seems to be a little more depth on the Green side as far as players. And I've always said the winning teams, they're second-tier players. It doesn't mean anything against those players. It's just those guys that aren't the stars have to step up and contribute and get
Heath,
stats.
I've always said in the draft that 4, 5, 6 is where the games and the leagues are won. That's Allen Morris with a goal.
It was always true. All right,
It
puck
helps
out.
to have a guy who has 13 goals in the game like Allen Morris, but you still need that middle of the draft. That's a lot of steps, but he's given the opportunity. That's Gareth Kaltenberg looking for his first goal of the game. Ooh, someone
got shoved head
connection
first there. That's all right. Hobbins with a puck out, looking for Allen Morris. Doesn't find him. Cut off by David Dodge, looks like. David Dodge bouncing as he always does.
Looks like
looks like he was held.
Morris asking if you can get a piggyback the rest of the way, but Chris Lane says that's not permitted. You got to use your own 2 legs to run down the field. We got
Brian Dowling coming in for the green player.
Looked like Marcus took a step off after that, and Dowling got back in. That's saved, and Drelishek sent down to Hobbins. Hobbins looks at Morris. No, instead he takes his point. That's not a bad decision as long as you make it. Am I right?
I am right.
Otherwise, Alan may be upset that he didn't send it over. He was wide open. He was wide open on the sideline, but Hobbins, a competent, experienced player, takes his point. Now we got Dunford trying to make something happen. Foyt's not allowing
it. It's all over him.
Yeah,
it all looked legal until it wasn't.
That's a good call.
Yep. No, that was a very good call. Phil did the right thing. Get all over him. Make it illegal until it's legal.
Oh! That's Phil Foyt's getting a foot on it. That's got to hurt, especially hurt even more when you turn around and see it in the back of the net. That's a nice goal by Dunford.
All right, puck out coming from Fergal, Crowley, long, low, into the forward line. Not sure who he was looking at there. Cleaned up by Logan Spillner. Logan Spillner under pressure. It's a 3-on-1.
That's Wagner, former president.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Now the PRO
to dig it out.
Of the Heartland division, and looks like the experienced Brady Terry knew that ball was going to be up above the heads at one point, and he snags it out of the air, sends it down. We've got blue and green heading into the boards. We're hearing a lot of, is that Morse code for SOS that I'm hearing over there?
It should be SOS for blow the whistle and throw it in, but apparently not in this particular version of the game. All right. Hand pass over the top, finds Gorilla Shark. Gorilla Shark soloing, cut off,
he had the
just
right
disrupted, off the ground, deflected off a blue player. He's able to clean that up. That's David Dodge, I believe. David Dodge under pressure from Craig Wagner and Hobbins. David Dodge is able to run right through everybody. Soloing through the middle of the ground. Dowling, runs around Phil Foyt. Phil Foyt cuts him off. Says, no way, son. And a shot deflected. It looks like it is deflected off Crowley's shoulder. Goes into the... That was quite a display there.
To say that Dave Dodge worked for that goal would be an understatement.
Of course, he had no help. Puck out lands in the corner. Looks like an errant hand pass. Hits the net. And it's going to be a sideline cut for Green.
We got a nice sideline. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was an errant sideline cut. Brady Terry steps in front of it. He's going for the point. Drelishek with a great hook. That's a little hip and shoulder by Rowdy, who's the Kilkenny man, knows he can use his 2 feet to lift it. If you're watching at home, that's legal, but you can't use your knees. He's going to go for it again.
He does it again. That's a twofer. It's a twofer, a 2-feet twofer. How does he do it?
Rowdy
He's a magic man.
And that's gonna.
Gorilla Shark gets his pocket picked by Terry Brady very nicely. Back to Derry Master. Derry Master moves. That's an awful lot of steps. You can take 4 steps, not 700 in this particular case.
That is Chris Lane's limit, 700. He will blow the whistle if you go that far.
So how about the 2-footed lift? 2 times.
I've seen him attempt that on various games, but never with that type of success.
No.
Unbelievable. That's called never giving up.
That's a hurling unicorn is what you just witnessed.
Can we give him the man of the match for that? Absolutely
not. Should.
No, absolutely not. But we can applaud his effort. All right, here comes Russ Dunford. He slips. It gets up, hand pass over to Max Jackal. The Jackal is here in play. We haven't heard his name this game. That's Rowdy with a hand pass that's intercepted. Dunford, deflected into the goal by Fergal, and Ross Dunford single-handedly trying to pull his team out of the tar pit with 9 minutes left. They're only down by 12. That is not many points. Great block down by Logan Spillner. Ben Bars comes off his line, collects it. He gets it to his hand. Drillshot can't stop him. Instead, a great pass
off the back of the head. That's why you wear a helmet in the sport, kids.
Derry Master decides, I'm going to just bounce it straight off the back of Hobbins' head. Here comes Derry Master with a well-played hand pass. Hobbins does his job to hold him back, but Dunford drops it. Looks like Fergal's looking some steam on that back line.
It looks like the referee did a good job of calling advantage on that one, letting play go on there, and it resulted in a major score.
Why did that? Well, it looks like we lost our center camera. I'm going to have to check what the heck's going on with that, but we got our referee cam that'll get the rest of the action. Looks like Morris is going to sideline cut over to Hobbins. Those two have been playing well together. Hobbins drops in the back of the net. Boy, it's teamwork. It's a story of teamwork for this green team, I'd say.
What's going to work? Teamwork. There is no I in TEAM.
That's right.
But there is an I in pie.
Dunford sneaks it past Fergal. He's Fergal a little off of his mark the second half. He sure had a great first half. His puckouts have been just sublime, going right to where they're directed. This is Morris looking up against the board. Dairymaster wise to just stand him up, not get the foul this close to his own goal. Morris trying to scoop after it, can't get it. That's Trilashek helping out. Logan Spillner gets it to his hand. Great hand pass over to
the Jackal. The Jackal driving it forward. Nice solo in traffic under pressure with a shot. Goes wide. That would have been a really nice score with a lot of work. Looks like Kaltenberg trying to get in there, and also under a lot of pressure there. Just trying to bottle it up. Fergal comes off his line, tries to drive in the, and doesn't quite get it out cleanly, and it results in a score.
Into the goal. Jackal with the goal. That is a 6-point game with 7 minutes to go. Did I call this game too early? I think I did. 6 points is nothing.
I think you might have. How dare you? All right, puck out into the corner there. Goes right through the legs of both the offender and defending player. Looks like a shot that was meant to get cleared out, got deflected and into the goal. I'm not sure.
Who sent that in?
I'm not exactly sure.
Well, I see Morris getting up and someone handing him a stick. I'm going to guess he did, but again, the video will show. This is Colin O'Reilly trying to work the AstroTurf, not the easiest thing to play off of.
Dunford with a very nice pick. Very nice gather with a stick.
Is that another goal for Dunford?
That was another goal for Dunford. I'll tell you something about Dunford.
Tell me
you what, the ladies love him, and 3/4 of the boys love him too, because he's amazing. He's silky smooth out there.
I
think he might be my new Brian Murphy.
The men want to be him, and the ladies want to be with him. Is that?
Yeah, something like that.
I do not believe he's eligible, ladies. I am sorry. He's got a steady girl here in Madison, but
well, that's too bad.
That is too bad. I think I just crushed some dreams.
So anyway, timeout called here. Looks like the surge from Green.
It looks like Dodge is in the wrong huddle.
Surge from Blue,
did he take one to the head there? They're sending him back over to his team. You're not welcome here. Looks like Alan and Phil are giving some instruction to their Green team. Is that who called the timeout? I gotta believe it's Green, who've given up a 16-point lead.
I would think it would have to be Green because the Blue Surge, which that's trademarked, the Blue Surge. Blue Surge has come back with only 14 points in it, 6 minutes, and 6.5 minutes to go is certainly attainable.
Heath, every time you say Blue Surge, I am contractually obligated to drink this cool mountain blueberry Gatorade. We are lucky to have such a great sponsor.
And by Blue Surge, we mean Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
That's right. The Blue Surge. That's right.
The Blue Surge. Drink the Blue Surge.
Now in a 78-ounce silo.
Because you need that when you're on the road.
That's right. Served proudly at Club Tavern. If you can't get the 78, just get the 16-ounce silo. It's delicious as well.
If you drink 78 ounces of any fluid, you may have a Blue Surge on the way to the bathroom.
No worries. It's supposed to look that way. It's been medically passed. Very
nice hand pass to the middle of the ground. Results in a very off-speed shot. Doesn't have to be hard and fast. Just has to get in the goals, ladies and gentlemen.
O'Reilly may have just had his first indoor goal in his career. I'm sure there's many more to be seen by that ball into the
Crowley's puck
net.
out went wide. Sideline cut taken by Dunford to Dodge. Dodge is kind of just buying his time, just waiting for Dowling to commit. Finds it, runs right through two defensive players. Under pressure from Dowling again with a shot. Looks like that was deflected. Redirected by Kaltenberg. Kaltenberg's shot goes wide. Stuck down there right against the boards.
We got a Kaltenberg sandwich here. I don't know who's going to come out with it. It looks like Dunford is seeing an opportunity. Instead, he's held by Phil, but no call. It's Dowling. Hits it down. Ill-advised to call him swing and a miss. He's still trying to get his turf legs, I'd say. There's a miss hit or a slight off hit over to Dowling, knocks it down. That's Dunford, who's got great defense. He locks it down. I think I know who's going to come out with it, and it's Dunford. Dunford runs across the field. He likes his left side, and he'll take a point.
Well, that was a lot of hard work by Dunford. He was able to not only stop that attack coming out of the halfback, but gather, make something out of that and get a point out of it.
Now we have Paul Kelly, the Dairy Master, and Morris giving a little, what do we call it, hip and shoulder?
Little hip and shoulder, largy-bargy handbags even,
That's the world's
Either
worst
way,
sideline cut. That's the world's worst sideline cut, or Phil was just trying to play it up to where it's supposed to be taken. Okay, thankfully it was not intentional. All right, Chris Lane straightening things out here. And is it a free? I've got to believe it's a sideline cut, right? That went over into the benches.
No, I think there was a whistle blown, so I think this is actually going to be a free in.
Green could get back on track with a goal here.
And they get one.
It's not easy getting those balls. They come in hard and fast. The lighting is a bit difficult to see the ball coming in with so much going on here at Michael J. Stoss Field with the players are indeed playing. We got a foul.
Looks like we're gonna have a
here.
free in. It's a free in. Looks like it was a very soft free. It was a free nonetheless.
If they can put this in goal, Heath, 2-point game. 2-point game. This is a golden opportunity. Oh, it's wide. It remains a 5-point game.
Dunford loses his
That's
stick.
cleared
Green's able to get it out of the danger
Rowley.
zone up to Alan Morris. Alan Morris might actually be able to extend the lead here. Or extend their and the door knocked the door open. Dairymaster driving it forward, not pretty, but he gets the job done. Up to Dunford. Dunford trying to
look
drive
at Marcus
through.
Kennedy. Yes,
Marcus
that's
standing
steps.
his job. Big man versus David
steps.
Goliath. Steps. It's got to be steps.
Great steps. Look at this. The arguments begin. I'm guessing Ross Dunford has never read the rule book, but he certainly knows.
Lane's gonna say, "Fellas, I'm just gonna throw it in,
Yep.
and you guys sort it out."
In indoor, if you're watching at home, you may do exactly what Kennedy did: armbar a player up against the board. It's the only way to defend since you can't check him into it. That's a rule we put in. I'd say circa 2015. Oh, wide ball by Foyts. And a puck out.
Short puck out to David
nice
Dodge.
out.
David Dodge with the stick pass to
look
O'Reilly. O'Reilly gathers, gets it to his hand. Quick shot, bouncing shot, gets into the goal.
I know where I'm getting my auto parts. That's a great goal. Call him O'Reilly.
Right, but a terrible joke.
Oh.
Looks like the
I am a dad, as are you, Heath. I'm entitled to make as many of those as I like. All right, ball deflected by Fergal. Now we've got a feeding frenzy. And
Fergal did a great job of just bottling that up, just make the ball inaccessible.
How can I use my body in a best situation here? In recreation of the end of the movie Goon. If you haven't seen it, Fergal just kind of using his body to accept the punishment until a whistle's blown.
That is not a free. Good way to let play go on. Dairymaster able to get that to hand. The shot goes just wide. There's only 2 points in it with 2 minutes to go. That's a twofer.
This is drag down, no call. Looks like he gave him maybe advantage, which was wise.
Yeah, there's all kinds of holding on going there.
I don't know why the blue captain would delay the game like this, down 2 points with a running clock, but he's decided to behave in that fashion, and we'll see if it hurts his team. Here comes Rowdy Dowling. Smart play, don't you think?
I do. Just get 1 point. Distance. Just make it. Now it's only 2 strikes in it with 3 points. Actually, 1 strike in it with 3 points. The difference. Quick puck out to Dunford.
He knocks it down.
Dunford gets his hand just hanging on to
Kennedy,
him.
That should be a red card. It really should. You can't.
I would say a yellow card.
Running clock, pull a guy down with a 3-point lead.
Certainly a professional foul from Marcus Kennedy.
Look at Phil Foyts with the save on Dunford free. This game has gotten amped up to 11 here. We got Ben Bars with a puck out.
Gorilla Shark cuts that off. Not able to get it cleanly though.
He can't. Look at Dave Dodge. Speaking of flow, tries to cut past. That's a green strategy. Let's just
grab a
little
hold
bit
of
of
him,
a
just
bear
tackle
hug.
him.
Bear
I guess
they
so.
do enjoy the blue guys. They're big fans. Want to just give them a.
They love blue. What's
good,
not to
guys.
love?
Just let's hug it out. Is I guess the plan for
3
Green.
points. 1 minute to go.
1 minute left
There's
here.
a shot. Goes saved by Crowley. Crowley.
It's followed. It is only 3 points, folks, with 48 seconds. We're talking 2 shots each team probably left in the game. Let's see how this works out. Dowling with a
clearing shot gets to Alan Morris. Alan Morris
that's
put under a bit of trouble from Dairymaster. Dairymaster kips his feet. Dairymaster. Frontal charge. It should be.
Whoa,
and
the veteran.
Score. Well done. He
Goal.
took all kinds of punishment there, ladies and gentlemen. Quick puck out.
Oh,
goes
and it's
wide. That
That's
could be the game,
24
folks.
seconds. I don't know. Well, would that be the nail in the coffin, that Alan Morris goal?
I believe so.
Why did it have to be?
Why did it have to be Alan Morris?
With the game,
and to his credit, and I don't like giving Alan Morris any credit, he took a lot of punishment in that particular passage.
Dave Dodge with the free puts it in the back of the net with 5 seconds to go, I believe.
Yep,
no, I'm sorry.
Looks like a bridge too
far
far
there.
there.
That was counted. 6-point game. What a performance!
Yeah, looked like it was going to be a blowout there at halftime, and the teams evened up and got a little aggro. Looks like, And only 6 points the difference. I wouldn't have guessed that halfway through.
I think the fans were treated, those that stuck around. We saw a lot of people heading to the exits with about 7-8 minutes left.
Well, they got to get the kids to bed.
Well,
it is 7 in the morning.
But you also got to get those kids the experience of Blue. Quite a comeback, but not enough here at Michael J. Stotts Field. Any other parting comments, partner, or do you think we can sign off?
Who's your man of the match?
Well, we'll have to talk. Fergal had a great first half, but I think he faded near the end there. I don't know that we can give it to him. On the green stat sheet, we got Alan Morris with probably the most goals that have ever been scored in a single game. We're looking at 15, 16 goals, something like that, with 2 points.
Jeez, what a greedy bastard. Give some to somebody else.
Well, we got a heck of play by the defense, particularly to start. We'll have to leave that for another time, and we'll post it at the end of the video.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, well, for the Hailstone Broadcast Network, this is Bill Jones signing off.
Heath Moore here at Michael Stotts Field, where the players play.
Thank you for listening.